Yo team, it's your boy Mr. Inspiration, and this, as always, is Mind and Muscle TV. Where, as always, it's not about the glutes and the gains. Well, maybe sometimes, but essentially we look at that mindset and how we can adapt it to our health and wellness. And like I've said previously, in this day and age, we can always transfer that mindset to everyday life. All right, what you can get from here is transferable to your day to day. Mr. Inspiration also debunks all myths and gives you the best tips and tricks to be the best you in your health and fitness journey. Yes, but like I said, in life. Let's get this work. So we are in the third week of the month, and like I said, every beginning of the week, I want to give you a healthy hack that's going to set you in good stead for not only the week coming, but the months coming, the years coming. Remember, healthy habits are where it kicks off. If you can get some healthy habits into your day-to-day routine, then team, you are in a great space for your health and fitness journey. Forget health and fitness, health and wellness, should I say. All right, it's all about long-term sustainability, as I always say, and essentially, if you have those habits, regardless of what happens in life, you are likely to fall back to what you are accustomed to, i.e. your habits. I say to people, I use the brushing your teeth one all the time. Essentially, we grew up being pushed to brush our teeth, being taught how to, etc., etc., and now it just happens. All right, you can be half asleep, like I always say, but you know where you're heading to. You know what your morning routine is like. All right, so essentially, week one, I said, set your cupboards, your fridge up in a way that you see the best foods, best drinks, or whatever you have in that fridge or in that cupboard, the best options for you at the forefront. All right, once you open it, boom, that's that. You can grab it. Again, it ties in with your convenience and etc. Nothing it needs to be searched for in terms of what's ideal for you over the long-term majority of the time. I didn't say don't go for your snacks, etc. I just said make sure they're hidden so you have to actually go for them. That actually helps the mindset in terms of, okay, it's a longer process. If I want to go through that process, then yes, there's a treat at the end. I've gone through that process. Essentially, sometimes you don't want to go through the whole process just to get that little thing. So again, psychologically, it sets you in good stead. But essentially, opening those cupboards, those fridges, you have what you need. Easy grab, easy go. All right, then if you've gone for your shopping trips already, remember you had your list and you had your cash in hand. You went to the ATM before you went to the supermarket and you bought just with cash. You came back with change, or you couldn't buy anything more than what was in your hand. You're saving yourself money. It's a pandemic, it's a recession. We want to make sure that we are in good state with our pockets and we are only buying what was on the list. And like I said previously, I don't say throw away those snacks if you're a snacker. Essentially, have the snacks on the list, have the snacks within your budget. Today, I'm going to give you 2 points. So, one healthy hack 3.0. 2 points, very brief. All right. The first one, now we've bought our things from the shop and we're cooking up our meals. Home cooked meals are always the best way to go. You know what's in your plates. All right. I always suggest to people 2 to 4 meals a day, essentially depending on how busy you are, how your body feels, etc., etc. And that will set you in good stead. So don't worry about the numbers in terms of how much you're taking in. Just worry about sort of the frequency of your meals or how many meals you are having. Now, with those meals, healthy hack number 1 of the 2 I'm giving you in 3.0. All right, healthy hack number 1 is essentially portion sizes. Now, the best trick for a portion size is change your plate. Now, as we grow older, essentially we want to go for the big boy plates. We want to go for the adult plates, the big wide ones, nice and wide, nice and big. We want to fill it up. We always get annoyed when we go to those fancy restaurants. Well, I know I do. Get annoyed when we go to those fancy restaurants and it's a big ass plate, but it's just a little dollop of whatever you've got in the middle. And then there's so much surface area around it. And at home, I know I cover that surface area, you know what I'm saying? I cover that surface area. So essentially, the best tip and trick I can give Unless you are, you've got that set up in terms of you can be like a chef and you enjoy the surface area, I go for a smaller plate. Now, like I said previously, as we got older, we went for the bigger plates because we think those small bowls are childish, are for the babies, are for the children. Have your Weetabix out of this bowl. But those bowls only allow you to have so much food. All right, even when you're prepping your foods, think about the containers you're having. All right, you can load up a container as much as possible, but essentially it's going to start tipping over the edge. So you've got too much in there. So it gives you that the eyesight of, okay, cool. This is all I can have within this bowl. Now, what fills that bowl is essential, because if it's very light in terms of how it's going to fill you up, you're going to have to repeat the filling of the bowl. We don't want that. But I don't want to go into particulars. Just remember, we're looking at meals that will fill you up essentially with that protein, the veg, and with a little bit of carbs as well, to ensure that you've got good variety and balance in your meals. But I'm not going to go into particulars. I'm talking about healthy hack number one of the two, your plates. All right. Yes, every now and then go for that big bowl and have the tip and trick and maybe just fill out the middle and have sort of your restaurant looking plate with all the space around it, or just go for the smaller bowl. The same one you had for your Weetabix, use it the whole day. You will notice that you're eating much less. All right. You might not eat any different, but you're eating less. So essentially we are on the right track. And this is in relation to if you have weight loss goals. All right. If you're looking for weight gain, then essentially you want to eat more. So maybe on the reverse, if you are using smaller plates or you're not loading up your plates, fill up the surface area, fill up the space. All right. Because again, people will say eat more, but then people think they have to eat maybe an extra meal when you can probably load up what you originally have, and then you can work from there. All right. Small steps, small steps. So remember, go for the smaller bowls, go for the smaller plates. If you haven't got it already, IKEA is your favorite place, and you can get those small. And just have options in the house. All right, have options in the house. Number two, it's all about how you start your day. A healthy hack, they always say, research shows that essentially those that have breakfast, all right, and a good standing breakfast, maintain the habits throughout the day. All right, they're fuller for longer, they eat less, or in relation to their body, or they eat where they're aiming for, should I say. They're more likely to be more productive, more efficient, and all these good things. All right. Obviously, everybody is different, but on a wide scale of things, essentially having breakfast, and it doesn't matter what time of the day you have your breakfast, you're breaking your fast from your sleep. Break fast. All right. That first meal. I always say the best tip and trick, especially if you're on your weight loss goal journey, even if you are trying to gain weight, let me not lie, it's for everybody. Protein packed, all right, breakfast sets you in good stead, all right. Now, protein, essentially, we talk about muscle recovery, we talk about looking after the body, but your nails, your hair, all the good things, protein helps develop that, okay. So look at protein packed breakfast. Now, I've given you many recipes in the link below. You can get yourself an ebook for free, and it has all the recipes. It has smoothie recipes and it has food recipes. It has plant-based and it has meat-based. All right, I've done all the work for you. It's just a guide. You can do whatever you want with it, but the options are there. The reason why, like I said previously, breakfast, you're breaking your fast the best way possible to set you in good stead for the rest of the day. Okay, that allows you to be productive, it allows you to grow in strength, it allows you to be fuller for longer, or it allows you to get your protein intake for the day, because essentially a lot of people don't get enough protein in the day. Whatever your goal is, protein is key. All right, you need to make sure you're getting enough protein in just to function as an individual in terms of your muscles, etc., etc. Don't want to go into the sciences of it. But Healthy Hack 3.0 is essentially telling you two things today. Look at your plates, your bowls in terms of portion sizes to allow you to not overthink in terms of how much, because the plate's only going to give you so much. All right. And number two, link is below, but if you don't want to get the link, totally fine. The way you break your fast essentially sets you up for the rest of your day. Focus on protein packed breakfasts, whether it be with a smoothie and you're adding maybe some whey protein, some spirulina, however you want to go about it, or whether you're making yourself a little omelette, or the recipes are there. All right, the recipes are there, and there's many more you can go for. Make sure you enjoy it so you can maintain it. And it's not going to happen every day. Life happens, but try your very best to either prep something before, the night before. Overnight oats are always a good way, or get yourself up early, get that routine ticking over. All right, team, that was Healthy Hack 3.0. I am Mr. Fitspiration. This is Mind and Muscle TV. And as always, I'm sure I will see you at the next episode. And you know this, man.